Hi everybody, it's Misty. So I guess we're on our next video for the Craft With Me Making a Journal. This is my cover. I've already done this side because the drying takes a long time. I see some wet spots here that are not dry. Let me get those right quick. Okay, so I just cover with gesso a little bit on the blue parts because I'm not for sure, but I'm afraid that it might show through on my journal since I'm using muslin for the, to cover this. It doesn't have to be perfect, every single bit of it doesn't have to be covered up. Just, kind of knock that color down some. If you're using like dark fabric or paper to cover your journal, you won't even have to do this. So, yeah. But it'll take me just a minute or two to get this dry, and then we'll move along. It's stuck to my desk. Okay, I think that'll work. Okay, so this is the inside. I'm gonna have to refold it. And these envelopes are not perfect by any means, but that's okay. It's okay. By the time you get the pages the end, get everything decorated up, it's not even gonna matter. Okay, so that's how it's gonna be right there. I've already torn my muslin. It needs to be ironed, but that's not gonna happen. So, okay, this is my inside. Let's turn it over. What I want to do is I use the Beacon 3-in-1. It's like Fabri-Tac. I guess if you just have like the PVA glue, like regular white glue, you can kind of brush it on and then put your fabric on if that's what you're doing, or your paper, whichever. So I'm going to come around my edges.
Just so that, they're reinforced then. So, yeah, this is this way. I don't know why, but for me, this
kind of in the center because I know this is going to be covered with paper with my topper, for the journal. Okay.
Stuff everywhere on this desk. Absolutely everywhere. Now, I have to say, when I kind of like look through, I've even got some bits which are,
okay, let's just make sure that it's all around the edges good. And when I painted that on, it was white gesso. You can use white paint, anything that'll just kind of cover it up. Even, I guess you could just glue some paper down because that would cover, you know, the colors up. You can still see it just a little bit, but once this is decorated, it's going to be fine. Nothing's going to show. Okay.
So yeah, I mean that's quite nice, isn't it? So I think I'm kind of put out and
Got it like this. And what we need to do is our corners.
like lay stuff out. But,
Okay.
I mean, like
So
I
then
said, the only unfortunate thing is
edge here.
it's such a
And just kind of make it,
I'm a bit
what is that, a 45 degree, I guess?
but I'm hoping that we're going to
And that's going to be covered up, so it doesn't matter that the glue is seeping through. Doesn't matter at all.
some sort of semblance of it does kind of match. So like that. I mean obviously
I hear
that's
somebody coming
that's not perfect,
downstairs.
but that's just a kind of initial stab. I don't mind it too much. We just have a bit more of a rummage and see what else I've got laying around. Because I might have better, you know, I might have better bits that would go better. So let's just see. Oh, I've got some more of my Victorian frames. Honestly, I mean, it's just like a disaster waiting to happen. Really, the whole day.
Hi, sweetie. Me mom's doing the video,
I
okay?
feel like it's a disaster has happened.
I'm covering this up.
And as I'm touching things, things are dropping.
Oh
off
dear,
over
what'd you
the side.
do?
I mean, I'm sure that
I
there are
was
reasons,
doing something and I
you know,
scraped
more
I see that. We'll put some medicine and a band-aid on in a few minutes, okay?
okay.
All right.
There's no strawberries already yet.
No strawberries yet.
Can I water them more?
No, baby, they had rain last night. Now we're just going to glue our edges on. Sweetie, if you overwater them, then they won't grow. They'll all turn to mush. Okay? Yeah. He's wanting more strawberries from our strawberry plant. He thinks if he can give them more water, we will have more strawberries.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll do this side. This one's going to be kind of difficult because it's all scrunched up. Because I don't take time to iron. That's okay though.
Sorry, Sil.
And by no means does it need to be this big. That's
So
just,
that way, actually,
you know.
Okay, right, we've got some pretty cards. Let's just chuck that into my collage paper box. We've got this beautiful, we've got some snippet rolls. We've got some pieces that can be cut down here.
I'm probably going to have to glue that one quite a bit since it's
So this one actually obviously is
scrunched up.
This one here. So let's just see if we've got anything that
And my
kind of
fingers
like
are getting all sticky and I have
we can just kind of put
gesso
together
all over them.
so that we have some sort of, you know,
Anyway, I hope
something with our
that a lot of people are doing this with me so we can all make a journal together. That would be so neat. Okay, we'll do this one.
It obviously doesn't really particularly go with this. So I'm going to put this in my little tray beside my desk. So that's off the desk now. So that's good. So, I mean, that's not too bad, is it? Going right. You know, the other bits.
You know, pull it kind of taut. You don't want to like pull it too hard because then your cover won't lay flat, but
Beginning to get a bit of a sort of
you know,
here of
I need something to push that with. Besides my sticky fingers.
yeah, and that's what my cut is. So I'm going to put that in my red paper.
One more side. There's so many ways to do this, guys. So many ways. This is just one. That needs to go in.
So again, that's kind of gotten off of the desk. So I mean, already
Okay.
that's
Something.
But again, this snippet roll, depending on how we go, will depend whether or not I do that snippet roll. I don't know. But, you know, this is going to be
I'm so sticky. Okay. So, good thing about this glue is it dries pretty quick. And I've got these two I'm going to put on the inside. I think this one here and this one here. But first, I'm going to put down a piece of tape. You can use more muslin, fabric, paper, whatever you want. It pretty much for me, usually it's to reinforce the spine, but this envelope is going to be fine all by itself. But I need to cover it, so I usually just use this tape right here. And I have to, first of all, I need to find my center point. Oh, that's pretty good. Right in there.
So we could do kind of purples and browns. You know, that would make it work.
I hope I'm in frame. I think that's some kind of packing tape or something. It works really good. Okay. And then we have our two to go here. I'm going to go out kind of far. Maybe, I don't know, 1/8 of an inch or a little more.
At the moment, this is not looking great. It's not really looking like anything.
And if there's any little places that are not glued, like right here, later you can come back and add more glue. It's fine. I have to do that corner too. My hands are such a mess.
I mean, obviously, you know, mainly I've got things that obviously I have been using, you know, in other projects recently. So that's, you know, that's how I've got solid certain things.
And I always try to get, you know, these two pretty level with each other. It's not a huge deal, but I just kind of pay attention to that. Then you may just want to go around your edges and make sure it's glued down good. Let me measure this just so you guys will know.
I mean, I quite like the black.
It is 8.5 by 12.5.
I've got this, which that's not bad.
Oh, I did already ink these, but I saved this edge. I was supposed to ink this side with you guys. Okay, so what I'm going to do is fix that right quick.
Right, so on this side,
Here's my little inky paper. Just kind of stick it under there. I'm using I think it's called Faded Blue Jeans ink. Okay, I'm going to have to hold that on there. you know, what do you do? I go too fast and forget steps all the time. This one's pretty tight because I put that extra glue. It was hard to decide which ink to use for this one. Whoop.
Honestly, it's just like a
There. So I will just let this dry real good. And then our next video, I think our next video we will sew in the signatures. Okay?
So then
If you have any questions, just comment below the video. And I'm going to put a hashtag with this one, so maybe it'll be easier for everyone to find the videos that go along with this craft with me. Okay? All right. Thanks, guys. Bye.